Shall we try this?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if my arm's going to hold out.
What are we actually going to talk about, Max?
Well, you've never been to Groundswell before, and it's quite interesting. Your comments. Just reiterate it. So you're like me, ex-Harper, very well travelled, very well thought of within the sector. But you've never been to Groundswell. What were your initial impressions when you rocked up at 10:30 when you got through the jam?
First off, I feel old. The demographic here is just completely different to what we're usually seeing in our sector, which is brilliant because it means there's youth and energy actually out there. And I think the whole approach is a lot less commercial. It's very open-minded. People are here to learn, to explore, to listen, to see new things. And there's quite a mindset change. And I think it's absolutely brilliant. Without sounding cheesy, it's almost quite liberating. Really enjoying it. Already decided next year I'm going to go for 2 days, especially as I bumped into several Harper alumni, and we decided wouldn't it be great to have a few beers afterwards. But yeah, so far I've been here 3 hours, first impressions, brilliant. I've had more constructive conversations in those 3 hours than you might have in 2 days at certain other shows.
Well done. And speaking to a contact earlier, he said, who's like you, blown away by it, but he was also slightly cynical by saying there's lots of companies here who just seem to be riding the bandwagon of Regen Ag. Come here. And Max, when I come back in a year's time, they might not be here. Your take on that, or is that a healthy thing?
It's not a bad thing at all. I think there's a lot of people do ride the bandwagon, and they probably will learn quite quickly. And exactly that, it's survival of the fittest. It's who's going to be here in 5 years.
Yep.
For every sector, there's businesses that start and fail.
Yep.
And you need businesses fail for the good ones to flourish. So, judge it in 5 years' time. Who's here compared to now? It'd be quite interesting to see.
Yep. Who do you want to see talking this afternoon?
Tim Lang, heard him speak at the IAGRM conference last year. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely spot on. Very good for a whole overview of the total food system and all the issues faced from farm to fork, and especially government and policy. And I'm also quite keen, I need to get there in a second, to go into one that's very much focused on the commercial returns of regen farming.
Yep.
So
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know where it is. I need to find out. So on that note, I'm going to politely bid you farewell and look forward to seeing you at the next event, Max.
Well done.
Take care. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
There's a lot of disconnection from the land, and so this session is about two different models, two different avenues, ways of getting people to be better connected to land and better connected